channel, I fucking design my own t-shirts and shit, which
Exactly. It's
I will be doing like I'll be doing some designs for the podcast. Did you clap?
yeah, I clapped.
Okay. Welcome to the Collective Podcast. I'm with my co-host Rohan. How are you doing today, Rohan?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Some pretty interesting things have happened since our last podcast, about a week.
Yeah, it's
Um,
actually been pretty fucking insane how much has actually happened in like the last two
yeah,
fucking
it's
days.
it's mental. Well, to start off with, the elephant in the room obviously being the fact that there are hundreds of pro-Trump supporters storming the U.S. Capitol building in Washington D.C. and just stealing some stuff. Like there was a podium that was stolen.
What was that?
Yeah, that was a senator's podium. A woman was shot.
I fucking
Um,
saw that. She looked
uh,
fucked up.
the
Like really
vice
fucked up.
during the storming of the Capitol, as we'll call it. Vice President Mike Pence was in the building, so he's been escorted to safety now, and so have every other senator that was there currently. I mean, it's pretty fucked up what's happening. Like,
Yeah, there's some
I
fucking crazy
mean,
shit happening there.
and
We all
to be fair to Trump, he has said everyone go home. We don't want any violence. To be fair to him, in his own fucked up way, I suppose.
is that really
he
like
he posted a video on Twitter saying, talking about how he won the election in a landslide. But I mean, and he did go after that to say everyone just go home, respect law and order. And he's been tweeting every hour or so saying respect the men and women in blue and
oh
the work they do.
yeah, because the Proud Boys have done such a good job with that one.
Well, I mean, I've seen comparisons all over social media, be it Reddit, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. The fact that these people are allowed to storm the Capitol and take selfies with police. Meanwhile, uh, last year the Black Lives Matter peaceful, well, quote unquote peaceful. Some of them weren't. Some of them were.
Oh yeah, no, some of them
Uh,
definitely weren't, but
they got tear gassed and shot at and everything. Where these people actually storming a government building while the vice president was inside, are just chilling, stealing shit, taking pictures with police officers. It's insane to like Jesus Christ.
no,
It's
I
so fucked up, man. So
no,
fucked up. And guess
no,
what? None of them were wearing masks. Unbelievable.
oh yeah, no, that I think I saw about like, a few people maybe wearing masks, but they're probably reporters.
Unbelievable. None
The
of them.
fun, the
If you're gonna do that,
funniest,
at least wear masks. Come on.
yeah, but the funniest thing is, if you go on Twitter and you see anyone talking about it, it's every single Trump supporter saying, "Oh, it's just Antifa and
Yeah.
BLM
Oh my
dressing up."
god.
It's like
It's literally
you're
they
stretching so fucking far.
they're
Come
literally zooming
on.
in onto a blurry tattoo of a guy's like, this is clearly an Antifa thing, or this is clearly a communist guy. I'm like, dude, no. They're
Jesus.
they're clearly paid actors. Like seriously, how indoctrinated into a cult do you have to be
I know.
to see? It's so annoying. Like the people, the Trump supporters on Twitter saying it's all fake. There's like the same people who would do that, who are currently doing it, indoctrinated into Trump's like cult, quote unquote. It's just they're not there.
See, what I don't quite understand is I was on the tip of my tongue and I can't fucking remember what I was gonna say now.
Yikes, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's really annoying me.
Well, there was
Yeah,
a
okay, actually, yeah, I got it, I got it. How people think, like, you have, like, BLM, and then it's, like, Marxism. It's, like, they're trying to destroy the nuclear family. It's, like, do you even know what the fuck you're saying? Like, do you actually know? Do you know?
they're uneducated. That's the thing.
It's, like, it's Marxism. No, it's not. It's far from
Well,
it.
the thing I don't get about BLM is that these people say uh, they're saying Black Lives Matter, and then the conservatives, the right wing people, come back and saying, well, all lives matter. But I mean, that's such a shit argument because if you're saying all lives matter, then why aren't you supporting black people when they're the ones being ostracized by the police? Like it's such a stupid thing. All lives matter. Well, then help.
It's called having a bias.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is. It absolutely is.
You know,
It's
you know, you know. Last time, how we were like, yeah, okay, we're gonna cut this out. Not like
getting political here.
we jumped straight into this fucking cesspool, like jumped head first.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
No.
it's on topic though. It's good.
Oh yeah,
We should
yeah.
be
No,
talking. Although we are just two British, two British guys talking about American politics. I mean,
that's right. At least we're somewhat educated though. It's like I'm not like you did sociology for A levels. I did it for
I'm
GCSE.
I'm more educated in American politics than I am in British politics. Now,
Yeah.
moving on to British politics. Lockdown.
Oh fuck sake. Oh gee. Oh fuck. It went from yes, lockdown ended after Christmas. Lockdown to the 18th of January. No, actually, no, it was the first week. Then it went to 18th of January, and within the same hour, it was February 21st.
What I don't
Boom.
understand. All right. What I don't understand is they he announced lockdown the day after the first day of school was.
Oh yeah, that was dumb.
So there was hundreds of thousands of students who went to school for one day and then lockdown. Like, how batshit insane is that? The fact
See,
that you couldn't call lockdown before they went to school. Because these little kids, they don't
give
follow
a
rules,
fuck.
let's be
They
honest.
give like as a
They
kid,
don't wash
did you
their
give zero
hands.
fucks?
They wipe they wipe their asses with their hands and fucking slap people with it. I don't know. I don't know what fucking 8-year-olds do
Kids
now.
are fucking wild these days.
But they cough into their hands. Like they'll take their mask off to then cough into their hand to then put their mask back on. Like,
The irony.
I mean, I've seen videos of it, so I know it happens. But I mean,
Yeah.
oh,
It's fucking dumb.
letting everyone go to school for one day to then lock down the country is just baffling.
See, one of the major things that I find somewhat concerning is the university students. It's like,
oh my god, don't even
they
get
are
me
so fucked.
started.
Like
They're
my
not-
parents want me to go next year. I'm just like, if I'm gonna be stuck in a room, like all the time, having online lessons, not getting the proper education I'm paying for, I'm not going. That's
no,
it.
The thing is, pretty much all the students obviously went home for Christmas, right?
Yeah.
And then some of them did go back to their halls of residence early, but most of them didn't. So now
No.
they're paying for their university, they're paying for their accommodation, but they're not even using them.
That's just depressing. That
And
just
that
fucking hurts.
is horrendous. The fact
See-
that they still have to pay like an insane amount of money, despite the fact they're not using any of the faculties that universities provide, and universities are just not doing anything about it. They're like, yeah, just give us your money. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
I'd just
Like-
like to make a disclaimer
Oh
that
my
we
God.
do not have any degrees in politics, so you should not listen to us.
No,
You're
but I do.
rambling shit.
No.
To some
I
degree.
I do my research. I don't do biased research. I research. If I'm researching
all of it.
politics, I look at it at both sides.
No,
Well,
yeah, you know, you have
all
to.
three sides. I look at it right leaning, left leaning, and centrist. Because I mean, there's no point of building your opinion up on one article you read that's from a news organization that might be right wing.
What you mean
or
you
left
don't get
wing.
you don't get your information from the Onion? I've been doing this wrong all these years.
No, I get all my information from the Daily Mail.
What about Oan? What the fuck it's
What
called?
what the fuck is that?
It's like the one. It's like what like all Trump supporters are using now. It was Fox News, but then Fox
no.
News became leftist or some shit,
I mean,
and
they
then
say
they
that
switched.
Fox News is still right wing as fuck.
Oh, it's right wing as fuck. It's just not.
that it's just that Trump declared. Well, they had a falling out, Fox News and Trump. So
That's a surprise, to be fair.
You know,
because it was
that is a surprise because during 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, they were like, "Oh, pro-Trump, Trump everything, Trump this, Trump that, Trump's done nothing wrong," and now all of a sudden they're like, "Yep, Biden's won. Yep, yep."
To be fair, I think they just don't give a shit. Because I know I wouldn't. Just like,
Well, I mean,
fuck it, he wins. Who cares?
79 million Americans do, the ones that
Oh,
supported
yeah.
Trump, and the several hundred that are currently storming the Capitol building do care as well. But I mean, it's mad. It is bonkers, just everything that's happened in the past few days, and it's mostly in America.
Yeah, you'll find. I think you'll find all the big topics we talk about today are just America and a
Well,
little bit in
because
the UK.
everything is happening in America right now, like every big thing.
Like you had shit with Kanye and Jeffree Star happening or something.
Well, that
shit
was
like that.
well.
It was somewhat rumored, I think.
There's
But
allegedly, Kim Kardashian is divorcing Kanye West. Allegedly, is what news sites have been reporting. But then,
that's a brave fucking move coming from her. To be fair.
but then people have done some internet research, as I'll call it, not real, just to meme some things, and they've noticed that Jeffree Star bought a ranch in Wyoming, and Kanye West already had a ranch in Wyoming.
Oh,
They've been
fuck.
going like, "Oh, he's been having an affair," and then
Ram Ranch.
it's just fucking. It's Reddit. It's Reddit doing Reddit things, and there's
Reddit
no
doing Reddit. We love Reddit.
Reddit
I hate it.
is such a cesspool, but I
I
just can't get off it.
I don't like using Reddit. I just don't. It's fucking
Well,
shit.
I
It's the only
Reddit is a double-edged sword when it comes to some
Occam's
things,
razor.
because you don't want to use Reddit for politics. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, you
because
definitely
Reddit
don't.
is a heavily left-leaning site, so most people are left-leaning.
Really?
There are a few
I thought-
subreddits. There are a
I
few
thought-
subreddits like r/conservative and r/Trump, and a few other ones, but they are nowhere near as big as, say, like r/Democrat or r/Democratic Socialism and stuff like that. Like,
that surprises me, to be fair, because like Reddit is just full of fucking edgelords
most
and like 15-year-olds.
most social networks are left leaning. I would take Facebook out of that, because Facebook's used by the older people,
Mm.
the boomers. To say
Yeah,
the
I think
least.
most boomers are right leaning. Like I think a
But-
lot of them are.
I mean, Twitter's heavily left leaning. Just go on Twitter, like, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, no, Twitter's left. Instagram, no one actually cares about.
It's left. Let's be honest. Let's look
Yeah,
at the age.
it would be left, but
The age demographic
Yeah.
suits the left more.
Reddit's left.
Reddit's 100%.
What else? What else is left? TikTok is TikTok's just toxic as fuck. I spend way too much time on it.
Well,
I don't
there's
even
the,
like it, but
There's the new one that Trump supporters have been using called Parler.
I really want to make an account on that and just.
It's an
Fuck with
echo
it.
chamber. It's just
Oh,
Trump
yeah.
supporters sucking each other off. That's all it is. It's just a horrible echo chamber of dick sucking Trump supporters.
Isn't that just America though?
No, because if you look at it, Biden got 82 million votes and Trump got 79. So I mean,
Didn't he have 1 million and then that got boosted over like the last since the election
Well, it
was
was-
like done
mm,
somewhat?
I mean,
because they found extra votes.
I'm hesitant to believe the voter fraud.
See,
Yeah.
there definitely would be voter fraud. Like I've seen both sides admit to it. Now, whether or not both
Well, there was
sides like those videos are legit,
There was
which
the
be.
Trump phone call that came out 2 days ago.
that was funny. I listened to the part
when
where he's
he
like,
was-
"Give me 11,000 votes."
Yeah, where he was on a phone call to the Georgia state senator or whatever, who's Republican, and he was just like, "Find me 11,780 votes. We have to find them. Where
He's
are these
very
votes?"
specific though. I'll give him that. Like he knows what he wants.
Well, yeah, he knows what he needs to win, and it's 11,780.
to be fair, it would be
but I
fucking
mean,
hilarious if he
sh-
won by like a singular vote.
Well, no, because they don't do that in America. That's the thing.
Don't know. That's
They
fucking
don't
dumb.
do popular vote. They do their electoral college. So each state has a like a specific number based on its population for the electoral college, and as they count the votes of each county in a state, which is tiny, whoever comes out on top in that state gets a certain amount of electoral college votes, and then to win the presidency you need 270 total electoral college
and then
votes.
Biden get like 304.
Well,
Back to
apparently they just rounded it up, because I mean, when they said Biden had won, like 2 or 3 states hadn't finished counting, like Nevada hadn't finished counting.
Didn't Arizona? Was it? Wait, yeah, it was Nevada that was taking fucking forever.
Yeah, it was.
Wasn't it because there was like one fucking guy?
I don't know. I've forgotten all about it. I mean, it was in November, the election, for fuck's sakes.
That feels like a fucking lifetime ago.
Exactly. So much has happened between then. I've totally forgotten what was happening. Like I did 2 all-nighters during the time of the election, because I just wanted to watch it. I wanted to see what it was like. But oh my god, it was.
I just started working on t-shirt designs. And I was like, fuck it, just watch, put it on, have other shit on. Just.
I mean, that's
so
all I did.
Illustrator.
I on my browser, on my Chrome, I just put up CNN and just watched it. Didn't do anything else. Just
Well,
watched it.
CNN's bias, Rohan. You can't watch that. It's bias. Ugh.
I'd rather watch CNN than fucking Fox News.
Yeah.
Although it's funny because Fox News, they called the state for Biden like really early, and Trump was so pissed off about that, because it was Arizona, and Biden was ahead in Arizona for like it's the first Democrat in a very long time to win Arizona, and it was like, I think the vote was like 50% complete, like counted. They counted 50% of the votes in Arizona. Biden was ahead by like a little bit, and Fox News just went, right, looks like Biden's won Arizona, and Trump just lost it. I remember he was so pissed off that Arizona was called that early. He was like, it's false, it's fake news, don't believe anything you see, there's still votes count in Arizona. So yeah, I mean, CNN didn't call Arizona till one of the very last states. That's why CNN was better, because they waited until like 99% of the vote had been counted.
I think I was on BBC or some shit watching my one.
See, I just went with the American news because they make it entertaining.
Yeah, to be fair.
Oh my god, the American news is insane. It's just
American TV adverts.
It's just colours, colours.
You know, American TV adverts, they have no fucking chill. When I went in 2016,
loud noises and colours. That's all it is.
No, but see, when I went in 2016, they were advertising depression pills, which I've never seen a single ad for like depression pills in the UK.
Do you know why? Do you know why? Because in America you can just buy them over the counter.
Yeah, but the thing is, right? They've no fucking chill. Like, side effects may include nausea, diarrhea, headaches, suicide. Just no fucking chill. I'm just like, holy shit. You can. That doesn't happen in the UK. What the fuck is up with this place?
It doesn't happen because, one, the UK and all of Europe is very strict on those type of drugs. So
yeah, because things like
whereas America, there's like 50 different brands of antidepressants.
Yeah, because they
in the UK,
like fucking prescribe Xanax.
It's like specifically like 4 different types of tablets, and you have to be prescribed them from a therapist or a doctor. Otherwise, you can't get them.
Isn't Xanax one of those? Because in the US, you can just get fucking Xanax everywhere.
No, I don't think Xanax is the one in the UK.
What the fuck? I think it is. I think it is.
It'll be a type of Xanax, if anything.
My friend was gonna get it.
It won't be directly called Xanax. It'll be like a I don't know. It's not a strain, but like a different mold of Xanax.
Yeah.
But it won't be called that. It'll be called something like fucking zeptihydrocene or something like that.
Yeah, like the scientific name that no one has any fucking clue what it's called.
Or how to pronounce it, because it's like 7 Z's and 4 P's next to each other.
Yeah, what the fuck is with that? They make that shit so unnecessarily long.
It's like Like the people who name these are the same people who like name new like planets they find or new solar systems. We'll
No,
call this one HK4567923574 fucking whatever.
they
And it's just
definitely
like chill.
they've definitely created the fucking word dyslexia. I'm convinced. Okay, do you want to move on to a more light-hearted topic?
I mean
I-
that was 20 minutes of waffling about horribly depressing shit.
Okay,
That's
so
what that
call
was.
me Carson.
I mean that's stooping even more into the horrible fucking depressing shit because
Well, let's get rid of the depression shit, and then we can waffle about shit for like fucking God knows how fucking long.
That's some dark, deep water
That-
territory that
yeah,
Carson's
that-
got himself into now.
Okay, I think we can make this take really short. No one has an issue with the ages. Well, some people do, but it's the fact that there was a power dynamic and Carson abused the power. I think that's it.
It happened. You see it with all types of influencers, be it Instagram influencers, YouTube influencers, Twitch influencers. It happens, and it's horrible. Let me get that straight. It is absolutely horrible.
I think there are
It's
some like
It's
there are
abhorrent.
some.
It's
Yeah, but
abhorrent that people do this,
I think there
especially
are,
to underage people.
there are
Especially to
there are a few cases where creators do meet their fans and they're not like fucking young, they're like 20, 23, well somewhere in that group age range, and like they get together and they're actually all right. It doesn't really happen often. Like I don't think I can really give you an example.
Well, I can give an example of it. Well, not that. But I can give an example of something similar that happened. Something similar that happened with Carson.
Okay, go
but
for
I
it.
think they were all overrated. So do you know who the Yogscast are?
Yeah, I know your cast is.
Last year, 3 of their members had to quit because of the power dynamic thing with fans.
Oh Jesus.
One of them was married
Okay.
with 2 kids. One of them, I think, was engaged, and the other one was like there since the beginning of the Yogscast, like right at the beginning of YouTube. So I mean, yeah, it happens in everyone. Your favorite content creator or whatever could be doing that, and you would never know unless they get exposed.
There are some people, you just don't want that to be like them. Like I don't know.
Yeah, you don't want it to be true.
Yeah, you don't want like someone like Jacksepticeye to turn out to be some big fucking nonce.
Exactly. It's
wholesome
a similar
fucking
thing that
dude.
happens with some of the comedians or some of the celebrities.
Yeah,
that
wait.
got, Me Too'd.
Not Jeff Dunham. What was
Well, that was Bill Cosby initially.
Yeah, you had Bill Cosby. What was
Bill
the guy?
Cosby.
It happened like 2017,
What,
2018.
Louis C.K.?
Yeah, and he just got his dick out and started just beating his dick in front of like audience members, like backstage.
No,
or
it
some
was
shit.
it was like a hotel room, I think, and he invited like a couple of his friends up or something, or fans or whatever, and he just whipped his dick out and started masturbating, and everyone there was just like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
To be fair, you gotta have some big fucking balls to just do that, and like,
But I mean,
your morals must be so fucking low.
Yeah, I mean, it's horrible to think, but it again brings another issue into light, which I mean, I have an issue with it. I don't know if you do, but it's cancel culture.
I have an issue with it to a degree because in some cases it can be good. As long as it's like, this is facts, this is 100% true, and it's like, I mean, not gonna get too out of hand.
With some people, I 100% agree. Yeah, don't let them see the light of fame ever again.
Like, you have Tony Lopez. I don't know who he is. He's a fucking TikTok star, and he was like fucking grooming kids. No, I don't think he was grooming kids, but he was definitely doing some dodgy shit with people who were underage. There's like tons of fucking weirdos on TikTok. Like, there are so fucking many of them.
Like, the thing that happens with Carson, it sounds horrible, but I do hope he does get cancelled, because it is, one,
that's just
using his power dynamic over a fan, and 2, it was an underage fan at that. That's not acceptable in any way.
in America, that's still high school age. Like they're still on the same fucking grade or
Like,
same year for UK terms. So
but
it's
I
like
mean, other occasions like Louis C.K. That
that shit's just unacceptable.
it wasn't. Yeah, but it wasn't awful. Of course, it was not good. It wasn't good. He shouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
But he shouldn't be just completely like what happened with James Gunn as well. Remember when James Gunn got cancelled?
Didn't he just make some joke from fucking shit on Twitter?
Exactly.
Like most people do.
He said something how many years ago on Twitter that doesn't reflect what his current views may be,
There
and
was
then he
another.
gets cancelled, and then
There was,
and the fans are like, "No, bring him back. What the fuck are you talking about?" Even the actors of Guardians of the Galaxy 3 were like, "We're not doing the film without James Gunn."
have
Like,
you seen Are you seen any like CW show
no.
like Flash, Supergirl? Okay.
Well,
Well,
I've watched a bit of Arrow. That's about it.
Well, yeah. To be fair, Arrow was the only really good one until like season
It was
5.
all just poorly acted.
To be fair, it was good, but like Green Arrow isn't meant to be fucking Batman. It's
mean,
like I like it, but you know he's not meant to be like fucking Batman.
there was a really funny clip with Supergirl and Flash,
Oh yeah, I know
and
what
it
you're
was
referencing.
and it was a clip without the CGI, and oh my god, is it just so cringy?
Is it like was it behind the scenes? Were they on like a set or was it
Yeah,
like
they were on a set, yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're on about.
And she was like twisting her arms like in a circle.
Yeah, I know exactly what the
And I was
fucking
like,
clip you're on about. Yeah, no, see, even like even someone who does like who's learning to do VFX and all that sort of shit, looking at it just makes me fucking cringe so hard. I just don't know why. I think because I'm so used to not seeing that side of it. But basically, back to what you said about James Gunn, you had in the Flash show, you had one of the characters called Elongated Man, who was played by Hartley Sawyer. He got completely shat on because he said some fucking dodgy racist shit. Like I think he was like may have been somewhat homophobic in a few tweets.
See, I think it's hard to determine what's worthy of a cancel or not. I think if it's full blown racism, and they made that tweet like what 10 years ago, I think they should be cancelled now because racism isn't like it's not one of those things that can just change overnight easily.
Yeah, but over 10 years, it's like, should you really apply
Again,
the same rules from back then till now?
it's hard because I mean, it depends as well if things in comedic context. Because there's a comedian who I watch who said something quite quite I want to say profound, but I don't know if it is. But he said that well his special that came out this year, he was saying that he's getting like angry complaints or like people trying to cancel him from jokes he did 10 years ago in one of his specials. But then what he said is people need to understand that a comedian's job is to go up to the line but don't actually cross it. But
Yeah,
in the past 10 years, the line has moved.
it's like really far down. So
Exactly.
It's
So
like,
his jokes from 10 years ago were up to the line. But now, obviously,
Yeah,
they seem
way over.
distasteful because the line's moved.
See, I don't like that. I think, but like, if you're gonna, don't move the line if it's to a certain time period.
But what I think, anyway, I just think comedians should just be comedians. Like, their job is to tell jokes. You shouldn't get butthurt over it. Why are you getting butthurt over a joke? Unless it's definitely, like, intent, like, malice intent. Like, just someone being absolutely horrible
Yeah, how many
to someone else.
Like, there are very
But
few comedians that really do that though.
All the very successful comedians don't do that.
Like, you look at Frankie
Because
Boyle.
that's why they're successful.
Frankie Boyle, absolute fucking legend.
Well, I mean, some of his jokes were a bit ish.
Oh yeah, no, they definitely were. Like some of the Michael Jackson shit, but they were funny as fuck. So
well, I mean, fucking Michael Jackson. That's not. We're just delving in, riding down the slide into darkness here.
Yeah, I don't even know what the
Bring it
title
on,
of this
Michael
fucking.
Jackson.
I have no idea what the title of this fucking episode. Like no idea, not a fucking clue.
Right. Do we have any other brighter topics? we can maybe discuss. Like, what's been good so far this year? I mean, that's hard to say, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I don't think anything has been good this year so far. And like,
Well,
what
I
is
mean,
it?
it's the
6 days in,
6th of January, yeah.
and it's already the world's already going to shit.
It's the 6th of January, and the Washington D.C. is going to be rubble soon, I reckon.
Okay, how we talk movies and just like shows and shit?
Movies.
'Cause
Well,
I got some good ones.
the most recent movie that's come out, I haven't seen it, is the new Wonder Woman film.
I was gonna say, did talk about the mockumentary, Death
And
2020. That
oh, I haven't seen that yet.
oh, it's good. I'm only like halfway, like not even halfway through it. It's fucking brilliant.
Well, it's from the creators of Black Mirror, so I imagine it is quite good.
Oh yeah, they fucking has Samuel Jackson in, so it just I'd find it hard to believe it'd be bad. Like it had The Rock in it. Okay, it could probably be bad since he plays the same character in every movie. But Samuel Jackson
Samuel L. Jackson
actually
was in
does
the
play.
movie.
Yeah, he plays the same character. Like a lot of
Samuel L. Jackson was in the movie Snakes on a Plane, so he can star in bad movies.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, you're right.
There was something I saw on Netflix which looked really funny, with Nicolas Cage, and it's called The Origin of Swear Words in the English language. And I've seen a few clips. It's just Nick Cage just sitting in like an armchair and explaining swear words. It looks pretty funny. I want to watch it.
To be fair, he's one of those actors where he's like, eh.
Well, the thing is with Nick Cage is that when he first became successful, like in the first few movies he did, and all the money he got from that, he just spent it all, and he's in debt, like horribly in debt. So that's why he does all these shit movies and like low budget movies and all that, just to try and get out of debt.
Did you ever see Ghost Rider one, the first and second one?
They weren't horrible.
The second one was fucking terrible.
Well, I to be honest, I actually haven't seen the second one, but the first one
it's fucking
bad.
shit. The first one I don't have an issue with. I think the score was fucking really. I liked the score. It was fucking like just really.
I mean,
cool
I haven't
shit.
watched it in years.
I really want to now. Is it on Disney Plus?
Probably not. I doubt it.
Fuck. If it is, I'll give you my password and shit.
I've got Disney Plus. Don't worry.
Oh, fair enough then.
I mean, there's not been. I mean, I've seen a lot of people shit on the new Wonder Woman film.
Oh yeah,
but I've also seen a lot. I've seen a lot of people rave about it as well. So I'll need to watch it to form my own opinion. But that's kind of impossible when we don't have HBO Go in the UK.
Yeah.
So I mean.
Well, to be fair, I think a lot of the reason why people don't like it is because it's so different from the first one, and that's because of it's a different director.
I imagine it's supposed to be different from the first one, though.
Yeah, no, of course it has to be different from the first one, but it's like completely different tone.
Well, if you think about it, the first one was set in World War One, one of the most horrible times in history, and this one's set in the 80s, disco era. Of course, it's going to be very different. Let's be honest. I mean, as long as like the tone. I mean, I expect a tone shift for that because why?
Yeah, there'll be a tone shift, but it's like it's like a lot of it is probably just script from what I've seen. It's just like very meh, and they have what's his name, Pedro Pascal. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Guy who plays Mando.
Mm.
Yeah, he does a good job. He does a good job in it.
He's a really good actor.
He is a good actor. He like. I don't know if he just came out of nowhere, but I think Mandalorian was breakthrough role.
I've not seen Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I'm not. He did. I have seen clips of him talk about that.
He was in Narcos as well. I reckon Narcos, if anything, was his like proper. I mean, no, Game of Thrones. That has to be his breakout. Like proper breakout.
I would say Mandalorian. Like, I think more people would know him from Mandalorian than Game of Thrones.
But that's just because of how recent it is.
Yeah, it could be that as well.
Because just imagine, Mandalorian currently is the biggest TV show.
I think that's evidence that Disney hasn't ruined Star Wars. It's just the
But-
fucking writers behind.
But when
Star
Game of Thrones
Wars.
was coming out, Game of Thrones was the biggest series, so people would know it
Yeah.
from that. See, I knew him originally from that because I watched Game of Thrones.
A lot of
because
big
it came out
actors
before
were in that.
Mando.
A lot of big actors were in that movie, or a lot of big actors came out
Series.
of that. Well, yeah, series. I mean, a lot of big actors came out of it. Like, you Jason Momoa. He was big, but he wasn't like big until like Game of Thrones
He
and
was
Aquaman.
only in like series 1, like not even all of series 1,
Yeah, but
like
the
half of it.
The dude's fucking.
I mean, I would say his character's cool. His character is so cool in Game of Thrones.
His character, like, to be fair, I think most
Like, he's
characters he plays, they
Beefy
are very
motherfucker.
samey. He has what I call the Rock complex, where every fucking movie he gets, he's always playing big, strong, bold, fucking rogue who just kills shit.
Well, see, in Game of Thrones, he's different.
Like there's other thing called, I can't remember what it's called, but it's on Apple TV, so I can't really remember what it's called. But it's literally everyone's went fucking blind or something like that, and like there's this one child who isn't, and they're trying to save it or something like that. And it's like
There-
very just like caveman. Yeah.
There is a
about
good
it.
show that he's on. It's a Netflix original. It's called Frontier,
Ooh.
and it's set in Canada during like a colonial sort of era. And he plays a half Irish, half Native American, or half Native Canadian, I should say.
To be fair, that probably.
It is really good. I really enjoyed it. The first season's a bit slow, but the season 2 and 3 are good. But I mean, it's hard for actors like him just because of his size, like The Rock,
Yeah.
like I don't know Terry Crews. Well, no, Terry Crews has a bit more depth from what he does because just of his expressions.
Yeah, and I think once you've been put into like done a couple roles that are similar, you're just locked to that shit for life. You can give
Yeah.
me any
It's
movie
like-
The Rock's been in the last 10 years, and I would not have a fucking clue which movie it's from,
mean,
except Moana.
It's exactly like Kevin Hart as well. Kevin Hart
Yeah.
plays Kevin Hart in every movie he's in. Is Kevin Hart. That's it.
Or even Ice Cube.
Well,
like-
Ice Cube's a bit different because Ice Cube's Ice Cube.
Yeah. Yeah, Ice Cube's Ice Cube, but like every movie he plays in, it's the fucking exact same. It's like
I think
movies
every
he
movie
fucking
I've
in.
seen him in, he's a cop.
yeah.
Bad Boys, 21 Jump Street. That's it.
22 Jump
Those are the only movies I've seen him in. 22 Jump Street as well. That's it.
Well, to be fair, they can't really make a 23rd one, can they? Because like, you had Jonah Hill, who was just your comedy relief character because he was fat, and then you had Channing Tatum, because Jock. Except now, like Jonah Hill doesn't even look like a fucking like meatball from a fucking Subway.
No, Jonah Hill's.
He's pretty. He's
buff.
got. Yeah, he's got on top of that
buff.
shit really well. So
He
it was-
did a good job because he always played like the fat comic relief guy. And he was like, fuck this shit, I'm not playing the fat comic relief guy anymore.
Yeah.
And then he lost weight. I mean, I don't know if he's been in anything since he's lost that weight.
Yeah, I think he'll have to find like another, because he sort of like transformed himself into like a new character, I guess. So I guess
Yeah.
he has to try find like another breakthrough role. So I'd say his major one would be, I don't know, Wolf of Wall Street. Probably
Super
way
bad,
more.
man. Super bad.
Oh fuck, super! Holy shit! I forgot about that movie. That's a fucking
Super
great
bad was his
movie.
breakout role. Fuck
Oh,
off was Wolf of Wall Street. It was 100% super bad. Well, I think it is anyway. I don't know if I haven't seen anything with him in before Superbad, but Superbad was a great movie. Superbad was amazing.
Okay, you know, all the actors from Superbad, except Jonah Hill, don't fucking age. Michael Cera, Seth Rogen, well, Seth Rogen's just got a bit grey.
Emma Stone.
Yeah, Bill Hader, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, Dave Franco, Joe Truglio, fuck knows.
Truglio.
Yeah, fuck knows. You
He's
have
in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
yeah, he is. You got Kevin Corrigan. He rings a bell.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
Like they don't fucking age,
Michael's
especially Michael
Michael's
Cera.
Michael Cera's always gonna look like a fucking
Like
15-year-old man.
yeah, he is. He'll be fucking he'll be like 80 fucking 4, and he'll be doing like I don't know some shitty remake of
Super bad.
yeah, exactly that.
Oh my god.
And he'll be playing some horny 16-year-old who just wants to like touch a have just some touch of a female.
Oh my god.
Wonder how he's doing in life.
What, Michael Cera?
Yeah.
He's doing absolutely fine, I reckon.
Yeah.
I reckon he's got enough money to just do nothing. He's just like he doesn't need to do anything. He will, because he also. No, that's something else I'm thinking of. But I mean, yeah, he doesn't really need to do anything. He's been in a lot of movies, a lot of profitable movies at that as well.
Thing is, you look at characters like I don't know Simon Pegg, like he's been in like so much good shit. Like, has he been in a bad movie? He probably has, but like
Mission
he's
Impossible.
Doesn't have Tom Cruise in.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
But
that's
it's got
the issue
Simon
there.
Pegg in as well.
Yeah,
Simon Pegg's like the man on the computer to Tom Cruise's agent.
See, I'm not a big fan of like any movie Tom Cruise is in. I just
don't
can't
like
get
Tom
into.
Cruise.
Like the only time I liked him was a couple weeks ago when it was like maybe it was like beginning of December when he was on set and he was having a fucking rant against all the people who weren't fucking wearing masks, like when they weren't like on set or some shit. And it was like I was like, okay, I can give fucking respect to that.
Yeah, well, I mean, any self-respecting person would have done that, though. Let's be honest.
Well, you look at what's his name? I can't remember what his fucking name is. The guy who plays the he's in The Mask.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, Jim Carrey. He's a fucking
How do you
anti.
fucking forget him?
I don't know because I have to pay attention to a lot of actors in a lot of different movies, so I just forget everyone's fucking name to make it easy.
No, he's also in The Grinch.
I didn't like The Grinch. I watched it too many times as a kid and I fucking hate it now. I can't stand it. Fucking insufferable fucking green hairball. Looks like something like fucking cat, like a Hulk's mutated fucking cat shat out.
Benny, you were saying about Jim Carrey?
He's a fucking anti-vaxxer, and that upset me. I found this out like years ago.
Jim Carrey is a very, very weird person.
Like, maybe he's just fucking, like, he's just a weird guy. Which, if he is just weird, which I hope it is, then it's like, okay, maybe it's just to add to character. Maybe he's just method acting.
In my opinion, he is quite a strange fellow.
Oh, he definitely is.
Like,
do you have any favourite actors?
Any favourite actors?
Yeah.
It's a hard one.
I have to say Martin Freeman. As like one.
Actually, yeah.
Like top 10.
Martin Freeman. Martin Freeman's an amazing actor.
Yeah, he's been in so much stuff. It's like you can debate like The Hobbit, like a bit.
The Hobbit was shit, job, but he was good.
To be fair,
that's the thing.
The Hobbit itself, the actual book is really short, except they made it so much longer in the movies than I think it had to be. Except
I feel the issue is of what they did with the movies is because maybe not they believed that not many people had read the books, so they had to add exposition in, like a shit ton of exposition to explain what the hell was going on.
They did that way too much in Battle of Five Armies.
Battle of Five Armies is just a movie for a big battle fight. That's it. That's all it was.
I don't remember that in the fucking book, and I've read that shit twice. I don't remember it. I read it over, and I don't remember. I remember everything else. Like, I remember Smaug dies, and that's, like, the end of the book for me. It's like, I don't remember anything else apart from the last page when Balin says bye. Like, fucking Bilbo.
Well, I mean, Because the Battle of Five Armies isn't supposed to be the main focus.
No,
The
it's
main
not.
focus of that is to be when Thorin dies. Spoiler alert.
Oh, I think everyone fucking knows. Like it wouldn't.
when Thorin and Fili die, or Keely, whichever one.
Feely and Keely died. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Either or.
Uh.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah, they both died.
Yeah.
Feely was killed by what's his name? The second-hand man of
Azog. Whatever
Azog.
his
Yeah.
fucking name is.
And then I think Keely.
Keely got beheaded by Azog in the movie
Yeah.
anyway. I don't know how it happens in the book because Azog isn't that big a character in the book, from what I know.
No, but he's fucking huge. What I always found funny is with the Oakenshield, the Durin's family line, Balin is younger than Thorin.
Yeah.
Which I get they had to make him look good for for the sake of it.
Thorin has Durin's blood.
Yeah.
He's a direct descendant of Durin, so yeah, he's got the nice dwarf genes.
And another thing I always found interesting is how I get like King Under the Mountain it's just a title, but Thorin isn't like in Danish doesn't mean King Under the Mountain. Thrain means King Under the Mountain, which I always just found fun. Because I was doing a little bit of research like a few months ago, and I was like watching them. I just sit there.
Tolkien was just a mastermind.
Oh yeah, dude was fucking like he knew so much stuff.
I mean, just look at his books: The Silmarillion, all three Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, a bunch of other fucking ones.
Oh, I have the fucking collection of like the Hobbit. Like it's
Jesus.
This Hobbit and the three Lord of the Rings books.
This dude invented languages.
I think
that's how insane. He invented languages.
I wouldn't. Yeah, he definitely invented it, but it's not as much as invented as I think most people would think, because Elvish is very heavily related to the Gaelic language, and I think
it's related, just like Spanish is related to French.
Yeah,
they're different languages.
And I don't know what Dwarvish is based on. I know it's based on something.
Well, probably I would say probably quite close to Welsh.
Ooh, yeah, I think it was Welsh. That wouldn't surprise me.
He literally created dictionaries and alphabets for new languages. It's insane the amount of work he put in just to create this.
To be fair, I'm always impressed.
Universe.
I'm always impressed when, I don't know, shows and books and stuff go out of their way and go so far to create such an expansive world to where it has languages.
It's in Game of Thrones as well.
Yeah,
the author of Game of Thrones created languages as well.
Yeah, you have Game of Thrones, Star Trek, you have Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit.
It's mind blowing that people are just invent a language. Like
does Star Wars have anything?
Yeah, it does.
I think Destiny has some stuff. Like, we have a very basic understanding of like Hive.
But I mean, it's like
not really.
If I was to use the word genius for anyone, it would be someone who invented a fucking language.
Oh yeah,
because that word is destined for people who invent fucking languages or numbers or whatever. Like, no one deserves it more. Because you don't get like these fucking dudes just like, I brought a cup just in case we needed another cup, and the other dude's like, dude, you're a genius. No, he's fucking not.
He's just fucking using common sense.
Did he invent a language or a number?
Hey, Rohan, they might just be American, so we'll never know.
They're definitely American.
Yeah, like all you fucking American go, hey dude, I fucking brought a cup. You're a genius. It's like, yeah, American.
Dude, I saw something hilarious. Yeah, what was that, dude? I saw Lisa. Fucking, how is that hilarious? Is Lisa a poodle walking on her front two legs while doing fucking backflips through fire rings? How is that hilarious?
Is that like an actual joke or some shit? Or you just made that up?
It's a bit of both.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, like, Jesus Christ, just how some people use the English language just baffles me. Anyway, we've got
And
any other topics?
to be fair, we didn't really do very very well on like preparation. We had topics, we just
We had topics,
didn't.
but that was completely wiped over from today's events.
Oh yeah, no. Like, to be fair, today's events were the topics, and then some of them just took way too much priority of over.
And then we decided not to delve too deep into the depressing, dark barrel of hatred.
Well, to be fair, I think we covered it pretty well, even though we didn't really want to delve into it.
Yeah, we did spend 20 minutes talking about
And then
Trump and that.
10 minutes talking about fucking Carson.
Oh my god. What I mean, it's 6 days in and it's been so eventful already.
Yeah.
I feel like in the past year and 6 days, I've like aged like 40 years. Just everything that's happened over the past 2 years. I mean, over the past year and a bit is just insane.
I'm just going to quickly have a look what games we have coming this year, because I'm like, sure there'll be something.
There'll be something to be hyped about. Cyberpunk's getting an update soon with potential free DLC.
To be fair, they need to do free DLC.
Well, they will. It's CD Projekt Red. They did it with Witcher. They'll do it with Cyberpunk as well.
Yeah. Do we have any?
That's something to look forward to.
Do we have anything else that isn't? Because all the really big fucking things are all just shit.
Yeah. I mean,
Like-
I don't know if there's anything I'm looking forward to this year.
I don't.
Like in terms of media, like games or movies or whatever.
Well, like, can't even fucking watch Top Gear because that shit's all that's gone. Well, but the good stuff's gone.
I can't even log into my Steam.
I'm just gonna look. I'm just looking on YouTube, see if there's anything actually interesting.
I guess one of the things I'm most excited for is the next Sims 4 DLC.
Decent. We have
God.
Doctor Who getting a new Doctor.
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
We covered this last time. I don't care.
Yeah. Let's see if anything else.
The only thing that remotely interests me is the Witcher Series 2 is filming. That's about it. I mean, nothing really to be looking forward to. The only thing that would be nice to look forward to is the end of COVID.
Yeah.
Whether it's this year or next year.
Is that going to be coming anytime soon?
I don't even know. All I'm just looking forward to it. The end of it. Like, oh my god, I just want to go out. Lockdown happened the day after my 18th birthday. I couldn't go out. Fuck me, man.
Lockdown happened a few weeks before lockdown. My birthday was a few weeks before lockdown.
Yeah.
I went to a fucking Indian restaurant, had some shit. I was like, fuck yeah.
I couldn't even go out. My birthday was the day before lockdown. Everything was closed because they were like, right, it's lockdown. We're just gonna close early. So I couldn't even. Man.
It was like, yeah, fuck you. No one cares. Everything's shut. That's it.
Like, holy shit! It's been bonkers. What a ride we've been on for the past year.
What a fucking ride the first 6 days of this year's been. I can't find anything on Twitter or even fucking YouTube that I should be remotely interested on.
There's nothing. Like, there's no every single person is like scared to announce anything just because, like, not only just because of the cyberpunk stuff that happened, but just because, like, it's hard because everyone's working at home, so they can't really like do proper shit. I mean,
is it? There has to be something, right? Like
you would like to hope, wouldn't you?
Yeah, like just something remotely interesting.
I don't imagine so.
Like, last year we had fucking Marvel release a new goddamn fucking set of characters which were, meant to be like friendly, like just like friendly to people and like LGBT and all that. And then that one went to shit. Like, where's shit like that? That shit was funny.
I don't know, man. There's what I think is that there won't be kindness in the world until all the hate has boiled over. And we're only halfway through the hate boiling over.
I say there won't be kindness in the world until we have mass human extinction because we're all assholes.
No, that's not true, though, is it?
The majority of the world, the world's full of assholes.
It is.
Just
It 100% is, but it is also full of angels. There are people from each side, and I mean, it's hard. It's hard to designate these things. You have to learn from past behaviors of people and whatever to know who truly is your friend or who's just there for exploiting you. But I mean, I know that this year's been tough on everyone, me and myself included. I'm sure it's been tough on you a little bit sometimes.
Dude, I've had a fucking
Bouts.
blast.
Okay, fair enough. Though.
Like
But
I'm not even gonna lie. I've had a fucking blast this like past year.
But I mean, bouts of depression for many people, suicidal thoughts, just in like horrible levels of anxiety, and I mean, it's only going to get worse currently. Until with all these new lockdowns going in place, it's only going to get worse.
I think there was a slight bit of like yay after Christmas because it seemed like it was going to with like vaccines and shit, and then like fucking New Year's happened.
Yeah,
and then like 70 fucking percent like cases, not cases, like infection rate. It's like fuck.
It's horrible. The world right now is horrible. People are like stuck at home with the people who abuse them, and yeah, it's not a fun time. I mean, Lord knows I haven't had fun either. I've been drinking way too much, smoking way too much. I'm surprised I'm not dead yet. That's the thing.
Well, I live by this. I'm here for a fucking good time, not a long time. So
I mean, just I just feel bad for people who have not maybe had such a nice time, such a supporting family, or even a family at all. I feel bad for people's parents or grandparents or brothers, sisters, mothers, father, whatever, who have died because of COVID and because of people not taking precautions. Like,
yeah, no,
it's horrible,
like
man.
I think the fucking worst people are the ones that don't like go out of the fucking way to make it hell for literally everybody else.
They go out of their way to be
Karens.
arrogant as fuck.
It's like I can type Karen right now and I can guarantee it'll be a new clip from this week.
I mean,
Karen demands shoes, so I borrowed my sister's. Karen TikTok compilation. Karen messed with the wrong royal gut. Is that a fucking gun?
but I mean,
fuck.
As I said before, the hate in the world's only going to disappear when it boils over, and that's nowhere near happening.
I think it would take
it's a horrible
miracle.
It's a horrible thing to think that, but it's an unfortunate truth with the amount of like people who make it that way. Like certain, whether you're whoever you believe your political god to be, whatever, right wing, left wing, whatever, people who are so entitled and so arrogant that they believe the world centers around them and what they believe, and that people that you should not follow regulations or government laws or whatever. I mean, this applies to anybody in power, any politician, or anybody who's not a politician or whatever, who has no money. Like, I mean, all over the world, politicians are breaking their own country's lockdown rules. Like in Canada, even like several politicians in Canada have had to resign because they're going on holiday during Canada's lockdown, and it's just so mental that it's happening. Even all over the world, in Britain, Scotland, England, Wales, whatever, Ireland. that these people believe that they have the right to do this when they're telling everyone to stay inside. Horrible, man. It's not. It's not. It's not a good place in the world right now. The planet's slowly dying. I mean, this podcast right now is taking a horrible turn,
It
a
really
really horrible, depressing turn, and I brought it into that. But it's something that I've had to say
No, go
because
for it.
the world's dying because fucking people want to mine coal and oil. Like, fuck, man. It's horrible. Everything that's happening is horrible at the minute. And there is fuck all we can do to stop it because the politicians don't care. And we can't even do our fucking climate strikes every Friday now because everyone's fucking inside. But man.
Well, to be fair, I think climate change, well, apart from the forest fires, I think it's a significant impact's been made to a degree, and that's only because most people haven't been going out. That's like one thing.
That's a positive, a light positive note.
Yeah.
But as
Positive
soon as lockdown ends, whenever that is, it's just going to spike up again because everyone's going to be going out more. People are going to be on more holidays.
It'll either spike or it'll just be like lockdown more.
It'll be as soon as like this whole corona stuff is over, whenever that is, be it next year, the year after, whatever. I reckon just the CO2 levels, the pollution levels are just going to spike.
Oh, they will they will skyrocket.
Way above what they were before lockdown. Because everyone will be going on holiday, will be travelling, will be doing whatever, because they haven't been able to do it for ages.
I think this moment, like the last year, including this year, and up until it ends, scientists that aren't working on vaccines should be working on something climate change related to prep the world. So then, if it does make an impact, it makes a far less impact. It's you can look at Elon Musk, as big of an asshole and exploitive as he might.
I hate him so much.
As exploitive as he may be, he is sort of trying to less fuck up the world, kinda.
Yeah, but if you think
to a degree,
at what cost?
Fucking money, probably. It's like
I'm like at the cost of people. That's the thing.
Yeah.
At the cost of people's stability, people's mental stability, people's whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
He's doing it at the cost
exploitive.
of that. Same with Jeff Bezos. He's horrible. The way how Amazon runs. Oh my god.
Jeff is just that's corruption. It's like fucking.
The way Amazon runs is diabolical.
It's like I was thinking about it yesterday, and it's how. When you look at places like I don't know, the World War II, back then it seemed as normal and sacrifices needed to be made. As twisted as fucked up as it might sound, what if this is just our generations of sacrifice needs to be made? As fucked as that might sound, and that might just sound that probably sounds really fucked up, to be fair. But what if it is just our equivalent?
The thing is, there shouldn't be that.
There shouldn't have to be. That's the thing. There shouldn't
have to be like fucking like wipeout event.
Sacrifices shouldn't be made to fix a fucking planet which shouldn't be fucked up in the first place. It's like the amount of things we can do as a fucking human race, and yet we're fucking up a planet. Real smooth. It's
just there's no education or little education for people.
The education system hasn't changed for like 100 fucking years.
For almost 8 billion people, there's hardly any education.
I just
look at Asia. Look at Asia, Africa, South America, North America. Just I don't want to sound horrible, but they are typically uneducated to our terms, to Western, quote unquote Western terms.
Really?
They can't learn. this shit. People
I'd say
obviously
lots of Asia.
obviously there is great people out there who are trying to educate these people and how to not fuck up the world. But I mean, there's only some countries in Asia that are highly educated. What, Japan, South Korea? That's
There's
about it.
some like wealthy families in India.
Yeah, wealthy families. But that's the thing. Again, that's the divider. Wealth. It shouldn't be. Education should not be wealth. Everyone should get a good education for free. Because
Yeah.
why should you have to pay to learn new things? It's like, right. I think we're good. We've
Yeah.
gotten a lot of shit off our chest. We've discussed some interesting things. Went to quite a deep, dark place for about 7 minutes. I mean, I think that
I think it's been a bit nice, isn't it?
it's nice to rant. That's the thing. It's a
Yeah.
good thing to get some things off our chests. But
So
I mean,
here
it's been fun.
Title of the podcast: The Great Rant. There we go. The Rant of 2021, and it's only fucking started.
Part 1.
Yeah, part 1. Part 2 coming next week.
Part 2 coming either next week or sometime in the future.
Yeah, so we're gonna
when anything else bad happens.
also. Is Jack confirmed for next week?
Yeah, he said he'll open a slot next week.
Okay, how about we?
Next Wednesday.
How about we have him as a guest?
Next Wednesday.
And then we'll have him as a guest, and then from then on as a host, so then people can get to know him.
Well, if he's available.
Yeah, if he's available. If not,
he is at uni.
Yeah, if not, we'll just find some shit to fucking rant about.
Well, we'll have to,
as always.
Well, I mean, knowing what's happening, there will always be shit to rant about.
Yeah,
every week something will happen to be talked about. That's the thing.
So why can't good shit happen? Why can't like fun shit happen? Why does all shit have to be shit? Like, make shit fun again. There we go.
Make the world fun again. Well, I mean,
yeah,
it's just like how it is currently. Like, nothing can hardly anything's fun right now because of just how everything's happening. People are dying every day. Like, more people are dying every day. That's nothing fun about that. But anyway, let's cut the depressing shit. Let everyone go back to their day.
Okay. Twitch. I don't know if we talked about this last week, but have you seen the clip of a Twitch streamer called Misbehaving? And she's just straight up spreading her fucking cheeks, and you can see just bare puss. Did we talk about that last week?
I have seen the clip. No, we didn't talk about that. Because that happened after. Funnily enough, that's another crazy thing that's happened with Twitch.
Yeah, the thing is, I've been debating whether or not I should even stay on Twitch. Like, I'm a small creator. I got affiliate back in November, but you can't trust Twitch to enforce their terms of service, like, fairly.
Mate, that's a whole other thing to talk about. Like, I never trust sites like Twitch, YouTube, or anything to be fair on anyone.
Yeah, but even YouTube's more fair.
They're influenced by money and whoever pays them money or whoever gets them the most money.
I really just want to see Susan Wojcinski fucking leave. See what fucking happens, because no one can be worse.
Oh. I mean, you say that, but watch.
Unless we get some authoritarian dictator.
But I mean, there'd be nothing. Nothing can be changed if Twitch aren't going to ban that person. Then Twitch is a shit platform.
Yeah, it's like because you had this other.
It just proves that they're not caring about their own terms of service. They're only caring about what money could be brought in off it.
I really want to see them lose big names. I really want to see it. Because as soon as they start losing big names...
Yeah.
Except like, maybe not people like Ninja because Ninja won't fucking leave, or even Pokimane, but you know.
XQC.
Oh no, XQC I think would fucking leave. Like he's fucking berated Twitch plenty of times. He's called shit Twitch out on so much fucking shit, and he's been banned for dumb shit, which he shouldn't be banned for. In some
I mean,
cases, yeah, he
again,
deserved it, but
it goes back to the money. Everything revolves around money. If something gets you money, but it goes against your terms of service, you're gonna go for the money. That's what they do. They're big companies who want more money.
and the issue, a lot of the issue is just DMCA. Apart from not enforcing terms of service, you have DMCA absolutely cucking everyone left, right, and center.
Well, that's
You-
also because of the music industry being cunts.
Yeah, like DMCA is an archaic fucking just law. But the thing is, YouTube got that shit somewhat sorted out, and it's like fucking around like in its early life. Twitch is yet still to even fucking try and fix it. You Tom Tillis trying to fucking jail Twitch streamers for just playing like a second of a song. What Amazon need to do is fucking make a deal with Sony or just a big fucking platform, get a similar deal like TikTok, and then we're fucking set. That's it. Twitch is
Yeah.
so,
But I mean,
so close to being not perfect, but so much fucking better. Have your creators be discoverable. Have like a section for small creators. Have a section for big creators. Just have like make multiple sections so you have like just have different genders. Like just split it up. Give fucking site some goddamn diversity.
well, I mean,
Because
I don't hope to think that these things will be
they fucking won't,
implemented.
because Twitch is a bunch of fucking simp virgin cucks.
But yeah, I mean,
Those words specifically, because they would ban you because of that.
again, it is insane. It's just censorship at this point. That's essentially what it is.
I wouldn't say it's censorship. Actually, yeah, no, it is.
It
is. Yeah,
it's,
it is.
It's
It is.
like low tier censorship.
It's like, yeah, it's low tier, but it's like if you're agreeing to it. But then again, but when you made that account, you didn't agree to those rules. You agreed to that's just been implemented in after you agreed to it. So it's sort of like
they always email like, "Oh, we're updating our terms and conditions,"
and you don't.
And nobody reads them.
Yeah,
they can just put the most banal shit at the beginning.
It's like we're putting,
and then after we own all your possessions. Ha 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 ha.
It's like we're gonna I don't know, come to your house and steal your shit, and they could. They probably would.
I think that's against. You can't put that in a contract.
Hey, it's Twitch. Who cares? It's Twitch.
I literally think if that was discovered, they would not be a company.
They're making a fucking loss on Twitch, Amazon. How it's going, I'm still a little unsure on it, to be fair.
It's because, again, they've just got the wrong people in charge.
Like YouTube, not even like YouTube, fucking Susan Wojcinski is like... She has such a fucking bias. It's like Juice WRLD. This was ages ago, but Juice WRLD and her were having a conversation before he even died. And it was like... And she was like, oh yeah, we're gonna get you to 1 million. It's like... Bitch, the fuck did you say?
I mean, it's like the issue is they've put business people in charge of these companies, not people who have had experience in that field. It's like people put in charge to make more money.
It's like
however they make that money doesn't matter as long as they make more money.
You could even say that with game developers. You look at Bungie, for example. If they just hired a set of players who played the game and had them do a test every 2-3 weeks, give them a dev kit, and then just have that updated every so often with another fucking dev version.
But then it has to be people who don't play the game every day. It has to be casual players.
Yeah, it'd have to be casual players, but then you'd have a couple hardcore players. You'd want you wouldn't take everything they say as just like literal. You'd take it as like advice. So say you'd have a couple of content creators do it, and then maybe they would stream it, and then that would get out to more people. Maybe not stream it. Well, I guess you could stream it. They just don't reveal all the big shit. Like only do like sandbox changes and shit like that. Like
I mean,
when it comes to story and all that, you keep that shit on the down low.
yeah, but I mean, it takes like impossible sort of odds to change any company. Like you can't expect to get a petition online and say, "Ooh, change this," and you can't expect the company to just go, "Oh, that petition, okay, we'll change it." No, they'll do whatever they think suits them. The only time I've ever seen a
Yeah,
petition work was against Paramount movie studios for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. That's the only time I've seen a
to be
petition
fair,
work.
I think even the creators knew it was shit. Let's be honest. You look at it, it was
It
nightmare
wasn't great.
fuel. It wasn't. The movie was actually good.
I
Like
haven't
it was
seen it.
actually a good movie. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I don't like Sonic.
I mean, Sonic's had a bad run for the past 30 years.
That's fucking ironic for somebody who runs a lot.
He's had a really bad run in terms of games. His first like 2 games were good, and then every other game after that is just shit.
Well, Sega's just been shit in general
Well,
for
I mean,
a lot of
they
games.
say the fucking
Like, the Yakuza series is probably one of their fucking only really successful fucking games. There are probably a few others that are big, but
well, they've got Total War games as well,
let's have a look.
like Rome Total War, Medieval Total War, Warhammer Total War. Those games are pretty successful.
Tetris. They had fucking Tetris. Holy shit! I didn't realize that.
Who the fuck plays Tetris anymore, though?
Everyone plays fucking Tetris. Nintendo fucking Switch.
Do
Oh,
they
shit.
have
Oh, they-
Minesweeper as well?
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh no, I'm wrong. I'm Doom.
The
Did
original
Sega-
Doom, yeah, it was on the Sega
Holy shit.
Megacast or Dreamcast or whatever.
Sega was fucking big. Like
Yeah,
they
Sega
are,
used to be huge. They had their own consoles, for fuck's sakes.
yeah, but like they are still pretty big, just nowhere near as what they were because they have things like Fantasy Star Online, Yakuza, the Persona series.
The Persona series
Um,
is probably their biggest.
Oh, it definitely is.
Holy shit, the amount of stuff I see about Persona. Oh my god.
Like, and the games are so fucking inhumanly long. Like,
I mean,
I've been watching this one streamer who's been
And
playing it since fucking November and he's still not done.
and there's 5 of them as well.
Like they go on for fucking long and shit, and he plays it for a good 8 hours per stream most times. What day is it? It's not Friday, so it's not Kung Fu Night. If you're wondering who I'm on about, it's Hugsbees. Check him out. Cool fucking dude. Real fun to watch. Plugging over people's shit. You got any favorite Twitch streamers, Rohan?
I don't watch Twitch, man. I don't watch Twitch.
Fair enough.
The only thing I use anything related to Twitch is Amazon. Despite the fact earlier I was going on how appalling they are as a company, I still use them.
Well, yeah, because it's just like, it's easy to get shit.
It's because
Just
like
convenient.
I would order from small businesses, but it's it's horrible to say, but it's just not as easy. Like the delivery times are a lot longer. I mean, and obviously Amazon want it to be that way.
Yeah.
They want it to be so everyone uses Amazon. But I mean, and then again, I also live in buttfuck nowhere, England, so there's no small businesses around.
Yeah, unless you go out into like a town, but even then, even towns don't really have small businesses because
What are the nearest towns to us? Grantham, Stamford, and Peterborough. Oh, and Bourne.
Okay, anyone listening is but if someone listens, like they might be able to fucking triangulate where you're fucking coming from, like I don't know, the static from your mic or some shit. They're like people can fucking do that shit. It's insane.
Yeah, but I doubt they'll be watching.
Oh yeah, I very much doubt it. Watch this shit blow the fuck up.
Imagine two dudes talking shit about America and other things. for an hour and a half maybe.
To be fair, I think when you can't like anyone like you can't really shit on someone who like shits on other things because you just give no fucks really. It's like you can't like I don't know someone like iDubbbz. I know this is like kind of going off the point a little bit, but
Quite a bit, yeah.
when he says like when he says the N word, obviously he doesn't say it that much now, but he didn't give a fuck. So trying to cancel him was like essentially pointless.
And his fans didn't give the fuck either because they're all incels anyway, neckbeards.
Yeah.
All his fans are fucking neckbeards, so they don't care. He's like, yeah, he said the
Too
N-word,
fair.
it was funny.
This was like late last, like no, not late last year. It was like the fucking summer. That like a massive part of Joji's fan base, aka fucking Filthy Frank and all that. Who doesn't like? To be fair, a lot of people don't even know. A lot of people don't fucking know that Joji was Filthy Frank, and that fucking surprised me.
Just look at him. Have you ever seen
Yeah.
a picture of Joji? I mean,
Like,
they're the same person. So you just need to look at a picture of Filthy Frank and you see Joji.
To be fair,
Joji and you see Filthy Frank.
To be fair, before he did like he was serious about his music career. Like his songs were like not bad.
He's got good music.
Okay, for YouTube, what you could call YouTube songs before
Oh, no,
before he did Joji.
Currently, he's got good music.
Yeah.
I never watched Filthy Frank, but currently he's got really good music.
Yeah, slow dancing in the dark. I know it's fucking everyone listens to it. It's like my fucking favorite. Everyone.
This was good. It was good music.
Yeah. Exactly. To be fair, there are some YouTubers that like they start slow taking routes like fucking music, and then they just ditch YouTube. Like
yeah,
you look
because music's a more lucrative career.
Yeah. Or even you look at like
Or like filmmaking's a more lucrative career.
Yeah, like you have Penguin Zero or AKA Moist Critical. He's been doing like making songs for like the past 2 years nearly, and each song he fucking releases is fucking good. They're fucking great, and the production quality is some of them was like are like ironically bad, but some of them are just really fucking high. That's like up there with like, who I don't know who fucking makes music videos for people who do like high quality shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've got the money. You can do it easily. That's the thing.
Yeah,
You can split off. If you become like a really successful YouTuber and you just get money, then you can just do whatever the fuck you want. Just split off into whatever and then get more money from splitting off into something.
But then sometimes, like, to be fair, if I ever did get somewhat successful, I'd love to split off and do shit anyway.
It's like a natural progression.
I like the idea of like just doing tons of shit. It's like I have like 4 or 5 different series on my channel. I'll be doing some designs for the podcast. I'll put them up on a store I'll even make a separate store. I'll just put them on the one I have already.
Gotta buy one of them fucking t-shirts. I do.
Or I'll just put it on to like the one I have, and then we can split royalties. Too far. I think I get like $6 per shirt. I get like $6, and like per jumper I get like 10. So it's not too bad.
Not bad at all.
It's like to be fair, $6 for a shirt that costs like 23, 25. It's like it is a little bit expensive, but the prices are set, so I don't get to decide the prices. If I could, I'd have the prices lower, and I'd take like smaller royalties. But hey,
yeah.
I was able to make it.
At the end of the day,
I was able to make it for free. So
at the end of the day, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But we have been going for an hour and 24 minutes. So
yeah, we can.
Now is a pretty good time to
cut off here. Also,
yeah,
we do need to start putting this shit onto Spotify. So I think later on, maybe
yeah, I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
Yeah, just use the email and then send me the account and shit, and then I'll just have it signed in on here. So thanks to everyone who's watching. You can find me at Blueberries TLA on YouTube or twitch.tv/verdict. And Rohan, plug your shit.
Can't find me anywhere.
It's a fucking ghost.
That's how I ended last week, so I might as well keep it up, you know.
Yeah, you're a fucking ghost.
You can find me on the channel that this podcast is going up on.
Do you believe in ghosts, Rohan?
Let's not start another fucking conversation. We're just ending. We can do that next week. That can be
Yeah,
one of
we'll-
next week's fucking topics.
Yeah, we'll do it next week. So this episode will probably come out on Friday. I'm trying to get a schedule going so each episode's on a Friday, so people have something to fucking listen to at the end of the
So
week.
record it on Wednesday, out on Friday.
Yeah, to be
I
fair,
think that's a good
they don't actually-
schedule.
They don't take too long to edit. To be fair, because it
It's just the
literally is
rendering.
just. Okay, the fucking rendering on from After Effects onto encoder, 4 fucking hours. Except if I render it in Premiere, because it's already together, it takes like 7 minutes, and I'm just like, fuck me. Thing is, I had to render it twice because the first render didn't include the sound for some reason. I rendered it again with the exact same settings. Sound worked.
Are
So,
you still recording, by the way?
Yeah.
we should have cut off.